and welcome back to another episode of the Menace Report, the weekly prediction segment. Now, folks, it's early in the morning. Once again, I was not feeling it last night. I think I'm gonna start doing the weekly predictions in the morning because I'm energized. I got my cup of Joe with the caffeine, get me going. Plus, I got the hype beat. I'm the get up and rock type rhymer. Woo! Yup, I stole that. All right. Let's get into these predictions, folks. This is week 5. Real fast, let's look over the standings. We got Ice Baby in first place at 4-0. We got Monday Night Squad in second place at 4-0. We got All Madden coming in at third with 3-1. Uptown Assassin coming in fourth with 3-1. We got Gridiron Gods coming in at fifth with 2-2. And we got Punk Ass Decepticons coming in sixth at 2-2. Okay, so that's the elite of the elite right now, the cream of the crop. That's the top 6 of the season stopped and playoffs started. That would be the playoffs right there. We got the middle of the pack. 7th spot, we got Can't Get Right at 2-2. We got 8, we got the Joker at 2-2. 9, we got Rome Swag is back at 1-2-1. All right. And we got the 10th spot, we got D Block at 1-3. Now we're gonna go into the bottom of the barrel. At 11, we got Brolic Blue at 1-3. We got Menace to Fancy coming in at 12th at 1-3. We got the Tooth Trippers in 13th at 1-3, and we got Money in the Bank 0-3-1. All right, week 5. Well, before I get into week 5 predictions, week 4 results. I was 4-3 last week. Not too bad. 4-3 were my predictions. No, let's go into this week 5 predictions. Okay, first one, I'm always start with my matchup because that's the first one I see is Menace to Fantasy versus Ice Baby. Okay. Now, we'll start with the quarterbacks here. We got Deshaun Watson going against Atlanta versus Prescott going against Green Bay. This is neck and neck. Last week, D Watson is still my boy. He let me down. Poor performance. He's getting sacked a lot, but he should recover. Still early in the season. Still counting on you, D Watson. I'm going to lean towards Watson in a bounce back game. There might be a lot of points on this game. I'm leaning towards Watson. Prescott's been very effective this year. Green Bay is not that bad. Defensively, they have improved. They made some good pickups in the offseason, and they're not improved. You know, they have improved, not improved. They have improved. This is the Sunday game at 4:25. That should be a good game. All right, but I'm leaning Watson on that one. Wide receiver 1 spots. Odell Beckham versus Adams. Is Adams going to play? And if he does play, is he going to be 100% with a turf toe? I never had turf toes. I don't know how it feels, but is he going to play? That's going to play big in this matchup. All right. Beckham, he's been a letdown. He's had one great game, one solid game, and the rest has been boo boo. I need you to step up. Maybe he needs that under the lights Monday night. Maybe he steps up because it's prime time. Everybody's watching, and plus he got choked out, got embarrassed. So maybe he's going to come out and show his butt. Wide receiver 2 spots. MVS. This is why I said that Adams plays big. Even if Adams plays, he might just be a decoy. Okay, MVS, I need at least one deep shot. You know, get me a touchdown there. That's what I'm hoping for. Wide receiver 2 is food for Ice. Wide receiver 2 is Keenan Allen. He's been one of the best wide receivers in the league this season. He's a beast. So we're going to learn towards Ice on that one. Okay. Running back 1s. We got Lindsey, which I knew was going to come back to life. He blacked out on my team when he was with D-Block. I required his services, and he had me 6 points next week. I knew that was going to happen, though. I need at least double digits from this fool. I can't do with the 6 points. Going against Eckler. Now, this is the first week. Basically, I know Melvin was there, suited up last week, but he really didn't even get in the game. I don't even think he touched the field. This week, he should be out there. Let's see what Eckler, if he's going to continue what he's been doing, because he's been blacking out. Let's see if this continues. I don't know. And obviously, I don't want it to happen. I want Melvin to come in and get touches because I'm going against Eckler. Running back 2, newly acquired, even though I drafted this young man. Mr. Jones is finally starting to show why he was drafted, in the first round. Ronald Jones, I believe he was drafted in the first round from USC. He's had 2 effective games back-to-back. Hopefully he has the third. Going against James White. Going against Washington. White is more that receiver. I think New England bounces back as a team. Hopefully they control White and limit his catches. Okay, tight end spots. O.J. Howard going against the Saints, against Waller from Oakland. I'm leaning towards Waller. O.J., like I said, he was kind of quiet, even though Tampa Bay. Who, no, Dan, I'll rest your recap. Yeah, you got on me because I had Winston on the bench, but who saw that coming? The Tampa Bay putting up all them points against the Rams. I know I didn't see that coming. That's why I benched Winston. And if you knew it, then yeah, you was a genius. But I nobody saw that coming. But yeah, OJ Howard, I need something. So I'm gonna lean towards Oakland's tight end. And we're going into the flex. Samuel. Kind of a lot now. Traded for him. This young man was balling. In last game was not good, but the previous 2 games before that, he was in double digits. So I'm hoping that he bounces back going against Sanders. If you look at Sanders against the Chargers, because the Chargers have a good secondary. I know they're missing one, but they usually control Sanders. They lock him down. So I'm hoping that this continues and Sanders has a quiet game, the old man. All right. So of course I'm going with me. I know the past 2 weeks I've been going against me. One time it worked because I beat Dana. The other time. Chuck, well, I knew that lineup. Even though I blew it with Patrick Mahomes, not even throwing the touchdown pass, my team still ain't performed. But I'm going towards myself in this. Going Menace with the win. Next matchup we got All Madden versus Gridiron Guy. This is a good one right here. You know, this is very good. Quarterbacks. We got Carson Wentz going against the Jets versus Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes is not going to go 2 games in a row without a touchdown pass. So I'm going Showtime Mahomes right here. Okay. Wide receiver ones. Michael Thomas versus D-Hop. Michael Thomas is still apart. You know, underneath. He's getting peppered big time. And D-Hop has been quiet. But I'm telling you, I'm know Houston wants to bounce back, and I know D-Hop wants to show out because he's going against another great Julio Jones. I know they're not guarding each other, but they want to show out. So I'm still going to lean towards Michael Thomas with all the peppers, all them catches he's getting. Wide receiver 2 spots. Excuse me, folks. Brandon Cooks going against Seattle versus Chris Godwin. I'm going Godwin. You know what? Tampa Bay might have the best 1-2 wide receiver core in the league. And who's the 1-2? A Godwin right now so far has been the one, but Mike is starting to come on. I told y'all I had a feeling about this offense. I should have stuck Mike a little bit longer, but you know what? I can't sit where I was. I had to move on. Godwin's been very effective. So I like that 1-2 punch out there with Tampa Bay wide receiver. So I'm going to lean towards Godwin on this. Running back ones. Nick Chubb for Madden going against San Fran. San Fran's D has improved versus Cook. Going against Cook's about to eat. The Giants defense is sorry. I'm sorry. Their defense is sorry. So I'm going to go Cook. Running back 2. Devontae Freeman going against Houston versus Williams. Is that, which one is that? Damon Williams or the boy Darrell Williams? I got to see real quick. I apologize. Can see who this Williams is. Damon. Oh, is he playing? I know he practices, so he's definitely playing. So Chuck's got Williams back in there. If he plays, all right, because I know LaShawn got a little nicked up. So is Williams definitely playing? All right, first game back. I'm going to lean towards Freeman because I know he's going to play. I know he really hasn't been effective, but I'm leaning towards Freeman. Houston is tough. Okay, we're going into the tight ends. We got Andrews, who's been very effective, going against Kelsey. I'm going to lean towards Kelsey because Andrews, that Steeler and Baltimore rivalry, you know, that's something. If you don't know about that, somebody's going to get punched in the mouth out there. That's a tough one. You know, Andrews still might score one, but they're going to be on that board, and they're going to have to be. The Steelers D showed me something last week. They were out there getting sacks. They got a lot of points for Tooth. And we're going into the flex. Is Gallup. Oh, Gallup's back. Ooh, is he practicing? Versus Hill. Now, I know Hill's practicing. Is he playing? That's going to be interesting because Gallup's been very effective if he plays and if Hill plays. So right now, that's a crapshoot, that flex. I'm going to go, and I usually don't do defenses, but I'm going to throw, because this is a tight matchup. Madden's going to pull this out because of the defense. New England. Who are the Redskins going to start? They kind of disrespected Haskins by throwing him out there. That was messed up. That wasn't right. You know, usually the starter gets the whole week to prepare with the game script. They just threw him out there in the fire. They knew he was going to do that. Should have prepared that boy a little bit better. I'm leaning Madden with the victory on this one. Okay, next matchup. We are going Brolic Blue versus D-Block. Okay. In the quarterback spots, let's see. We got Jameis Winston going against Goff Thursday night. I'm going to lean towards Winston. He seems to get a little warmed up. Goff for that shortened week. Seattle defense is not great, but they're tough. So I'm still leaning Winston. You know, even if they might lose, but I'm still going to lean Winston on this matchup. Wide receiver ones, we got Amari Cooper versus Robert Woods. Robert Woods, I told y'all, if y'all look at the things I said he's doing, he came out big time last week. But I don't think he repeats what he's done the past week, this week, or tonight, because it is Thursday. So I'm leaning towards Brolick. Wide receiver 2, Landry, finally showed up. Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen came out in the press and was complaining. He didn't call out his quarterback, but basically, if you read between the lines, he was calling out his quarterback and his head coach. Look, like you can't run the ball all the time. You got to go deep. And they said Cousins on his little radio show he has weekly, he said he has to be more accurate. And I guarantee that they're going to pepper Thielen big time. And I saw something that Diggs ain't practice. He's not happy, and he came up. He didn't practice yesterday, so is Diggs even going to show up to the game? Is he going to play? So I think Thielen is going to come through big time. Running back 1, Sony Michel. I don't know where this young man's been. I don't know. Going against Washington, and we got David Johnson, Cincinnati. I'm leaning David Johnson in Cincinnati. RB2s, we got Barber, Peyton Barber, that is, sucks. Going against New Orleans. New Orleans D is tough versus Joe Mixon. In my opinion, sucks. I don't like Joe Mixon. Wow. I'll go Joe Mixon, but I don't like Joe Mixon either. Tight ends, Vernon Davis versus Ingram. Ingram all day. Daniel Jones is mobile, like I said. He can get around, move in that pocket. Ingram is a wide receiver, folks. You didn't know that. Yeah, he's listed as a tight end, but he's really a wide receiver. And we're going into the flex. DJ Metcalf versus Dorsett. Dorsett was kind of quiet because I had picked him up in another league. Dorsett really didn't show up last week. And DK is going to get used. I'm leaning towards DK in this matchup. But overall, I'm going to lean towards D-Block with the victory on this one. So we're going D-Block with the victory. Okay. Next matchup, we got Rome Swag is back versus Uptown Assassin. All right. Now, y'all saw me. I got this Cardinal on my hat. This is not representing Arizona. No, don't think I'm a Cardinals fan. This is Louisville. Throw that L up. My babies is coming back in town on Saturday. Picking them up from the airport, so I'm excited. So you know I'm repping. Now I'll have it on the show tonight when we do our combined show. So don't get it twisted, because you know Rome's got the two Cardinals out there. I don't think Kirk practiced yesterday. He's a little banged up, but we'll see. All right, quarterback ones. We got Phillip Rivers going against Minshaw, whatever his name is. I'm going to lean Rivers. Denver, that's a tough matchup, but that's a rivalry right there. So I'm still leaving Rivers. Okay, wide receiver 1, Larry Fitzgerald going against Hollywood Brown. Fitz was kind of quiet, which I'm kind of shocked the numbers Fitz is putting up as an old man. He's still doing his thing. Going against Hollywood. I'm leaning towards Fitzgerald, Cincinnati. Hollywood Brown, to me, I haven't seen anything but the deep pass. Is he intermediate routes? Does he have the whole receiving route tree down? I don't know. I just see him going deep all the time. John Brown versus Mike Evans. Mike Evans, of course, he's finally shown why I drafted number 2. Especially with Brown. Brown has been hot, but guess what? His quarterback's still in concussion protocol. So I'm leaning towards Mike Evans on this one because I don't think that boy is going to play from Buffalo. Allen. All right, running back ones, we got Aaron Jones versus Zeke. Jones is going against Dallas. It's going to be hard for Jones because, especially if Devontae Adams don't play, they're going to stack that box in because they know the offense is Jones. They're going to try to shut that down. Zeke is going to eat. He's going to have a hard time because Green Bay D is tough, but I think Zeke is going to do his thing. Running back 2, Marlon Mack coming up with a little question mark. He'll probably play versus James Conner. I'm going to lean Marlon Mack because the numbers are going to be put up on here. Connor's got a tough one against Baltimore, and like I said, that's going to be a fist fight. I'm going to lean towards Marlon Mack if he plays. Tight ends, we got Knox versus Olsen. I'm going old man Olsen just because Knox quarterback might not play. I don't know much about Knox, but I'm going to lean towards Greg Olsen. Hopefully his quarterback has a little bit better showing. In the flex, we got Alshon Jeffrey going against the Jets versus Micah Harmon. Kansas City wide receivers. It's a dark throw. You don't know which one's going to show up. And if Hill comes back too, Harmon might take another, step backwards. We'll see. But overall, I'm going to lean towards Uptown with the victory. Sorry, Rome. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Where's it at on my thing? Here we go. Next matchup. We got Monday Night Squad, my man, versus the Tooth. Now, I know Squad was talking about he's worried about that Tooth chip was magic. And he's saving that magic for me just because I already know what's going to happen. It's going to be me. We're going Russell Wilson tonight, going against the Rams. That's a tough match. Jacoby Brissett going against Kansas City. I'm going to lean Russell Wilson because I thought the Rams was a little bit tougher on defense, but Jameis Winston lit their ass up. So Russell Wilson is a 10 times better quarterback than Jameis Winston, so I'm going to lean Russell Wilson. We're going into the wide receiver one. Juju Smith-Schuster going against Baltimore. Ooh, it's a tough one versus Josh Gordon. Where's Josh? I thought Josh was gonna do his thing. You know, he's still kind of quiet, so I'm leaning my man Juju. Julio Jones going against Houston versus Stephon Diggs. If you listen to the past couple matchups, I just said Diggs didn't practice yesterday. He's a little upset. Is he going to play? If he does play and they air it out, going against the Giants secondary sucks. You know, they got my man Peppers out there in the secondary in the safety spot. The Giants still suck. I'm going to lean towards Julio Jones. Running back ones, Chris Carlson going against Fournette. Fournette is showing up. Chris Carson's going to have a hard time with that Rams front seven. So I'm leaning Fournette. Carolina is tough too, but I'm still leaning Fournette. And we're going to running back twos. Frank Gore, he just acquired from me for Cohen. Like I said, Josh Allen is probably not going to play. If Josh Allen was playing, I probably wasn't going to trade Frank Gore, but like I said, Ronald's finally coming on. I don't know. The old man is still ticking, but if Allen doesn't play, which he probably won't, it's going to be hard for Frank Gore to get going. Tight ends, Hooper versus Graham. Hooper has been rocking, so I'm leaning towards Hooper. But Graham, especially what Devontae Adams does not play, Graham is big because he'll get looked in that red zone, definitely. Going into the flex, Disley versus Lockett. I love Lockett. I couldn't get him. I've been trying back and forth with my homie. Yes, I said that's right. My homie, Tooth. Been trying to get Lockett from him. He's the number one out there for Russell. But overall, I'm still going to lean towards Monday Night Squad. He's going to stay undefeated in that matchup. Next matchup we are going, folks. Money in the Bank versus the Joker. Okay. Going to them quarterbacks. We got Garoppolo going against Cleveland Monday night versus Tom Brady, Washington. Tom Brady's going to bounce back. Garoppolo is going to have a good game against Cleveland because Cleveland just seemed to be all beat up. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to lean towards Tom Brady because it's a division game, and they're in Washington. I think all the underneath. Sammy Watkins, wide receiver one versus Moore, DJ Moore. I'm going. I'm DJ Moore. I don't think Jalen's going to play. Tyreek Hill is possibly going to play. Like I said, when they're all healthy, you don't know which KC is going to go off, and if Hill is definitely playing, Watkins might take a little step backwards. So I'm going to lean towards Moore. I'm going to need Cam's backup to show. He had two good games last week he was kind of quiet. Wide receiver 2, Taj Boyd versus Sterling Shepard. Ooh. Now, Arizona D is sus. Now, John Ross went to the IR, so Boyd is going to be peppered heavily, but they might just double team, triple team him and take him away, and then there'll be nothing for Cincinnati. So I'm going to lean towards Sterling Shepard. That's tough. Minnesota is tough, but Shepard is going to get that love from the young boy. Running back ones, Mark Ingram versus Alvin Kamara. I'm going Kamara on here against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay defense is decent, but Kamara is a beast. Running back twos, we got Matt Breida versus Derrick Henry. Everybody knows I love Derrick Henry. I should have took him. You got to listen. You got to trust your gut sometimes. Matt Breida, I like Matt Breida too. He's good. Matt Breida is good, but I'm leaning Derrick Henry versus that tough Baltimore defense. Not Baltimore, Buffalo defense. Buffalo defense is tough. Going tight end, Atkins from Houston going against Burton. I'll go Atkins, but because Burton's just a blade, whatever. And going into the flex, we're going Goodwin versus Edelman. Edelman all day, taking that one. So I'm going the Joker to get this win and keep my man money down in the basement. Okay. Last matchup, we're going punk-ass Decepticons versus Can't Get Right. This is a very good matchup right here, folks. Can't Get Right is getting right. You know what I'm saying? He's getting right. We're going to quarterback ones. We're going Matt Ryan versus Houston versus Aaron Rodgers. That Aaron Rodgers versus Dallas. Dallas D is good. Rodgers might not have his top weapon, so I'm going to lean towards Matt Ryan. Wide receiver ones, we got Ridley versus Allen Robinson. Robinson has been getting targeted. I don't think Trubisky plays, but Chase Daniels is not that bad of a backup. I think Ridley scores, so I'm going to lean towards Ridley. Cooper Kupp, which I was totally wrong. Totally wrong. He's healthy versus Sutton. But Sutton has been rocking too, but them Chargers secondary is tough. But I think Sutton comes up big for Denver. So I'm leaning towards Sutton, even though Cooper Kupp is a beast. RB1, we finally seen a Todd Gurley sighting, but he has a tough one now against Seattle. They got to start getting this boy a little bit more in that passing game. Versus the Snowflake. Love the Snowflake, CMC. Still leaning towards CMC. We're going to those running back 2. Gallman versus McCoy. McCoy's a little nicked up. I see a question mark at Gallman, but I really haven't heard anything. I'll lean towards McCoy because of that offense. Going into the tight end spots, we got Delaney Walker versus Zach Ertz. Everybody knows Ertz is a beast, so I'm going to lean towards Ertz. And we're going down into the flex. Montgomery versus Howard. Okay, this is tough because Howard showed out. I think he had 3 touchdowns, and Montgomery is still just Montgomery. I'm going to lean towards Dre with the victory on this one. Sorry, sis. I'm going Dre. All right, folks, that is our Week 5 prediction from the Menace himself. Everybody, good luck. And this is a must-win for Roberto. I got to get this win against Ice. I got to try to stay alive, get that second win. If I lose here, it's going to be a long season for Roberto. See y'all tonight. Make sure you like, make sure you watch, make sure you subscribe. Thank you for all the comments. Peace.